going on, everybody? It's been a little bit of a winter break. Starting to get these projects kind of back going again. And just kind of give a little update what's going on with the car. Last time I posted a video was the end of the season where I broke an oil pump and it killed the turbo. Didn't really destroy the bearings, but they needed to be replaced. I'm going to try to do that, seasonal, or at the end of every season either way. But I'm doing some updates on the car. If anybody can remember, I think I talked about possibly doing a twin disc and some random updates, which I'm going to kind of give a few updates. Right now we're sitting at the car, it's kind of torn apart, no turbo, all that good jazz. And today, new addition is going to be a new Victor X intake manifold. And I'm going from a 61 millimeter throttle body all the way up to a 76 millimeter. So what we're gonna have to do is, the throttle body is actually bigger than what the Victor X's intake plenum is. So I believe this is only a 70 mil, so we're gonna take this on up to the proper. So I'll lay the gasket on, we're gonna trace out, and then we're gonna do some porting around the edges. So I'm gonna open up this area to kind of port match, and that way we don't have any restriction. After that, we also got a new turbo in. Went with the same turbo I had, which is a 66, 62. This time I went to a billet wheel, which should help spool a little faster, just be a little bit stronger. Power-wise, it's not going to be as much of a gain. It's just a little more stable under high boost. Also have my competition clutch twin disc on the way, which will be here in a couple of days, and be able to get that thing installed next week as well. So upgrading to a 3-inch intercooler piping from a 2.5, definitely going to the larger throttle body. I honestly didn't realize how small the throttle body was. It was a 66 millimeter intake on the throttle body, but it actually on the backside was only a 61. Throttle body I've had it since I think around 98 to 2000 era, so it's been a long time. And it just, power ranges have really increased since then. Anyway, we'll see if we can get this thing going and get some things back together. Okay, what I've done, I took my gasket here, it comes with my larger throttle body, overlaid it, traced it out, and it gives us the area we need to shave off, and then round, whatever we got to do to make it nice and clean. As you see, it don't take very long to do it. It's a good bit. Air tool. All right, as you see here, I've got it kind of roughed up with that grinding tool, and the edges are a lot smoother. Got it almost to the edge. I didn't want to take too much metal out, so what I done, I rounded the inner lips, and then took a pretty good chunk out. It starts getting kind of thin. This intake wasn't quite designed to go that big, so I went as big as I could, and then just rounded the edges. And so now what I'm gonna do is just take some sandpaper and keep working the inside area of this until it's just basically polished. So anyway, keeping on moving at this, and then we'll be on to the next project. All right, I just got finished up. Actually turned out really nice. You can see the road lip. I went through with multiple grades of sandpaper. One to get it kind of evened out. One a little bit just to kind of work out some more, and then went through with some 400 grit at the end. And then when I got done, I went through with a high-speed wire brush, just attached to a cordless drill, high-speed drill, and I was able to polish out all the edges. So. Making a little progress on things, and just got a good end. This is something I've been waiting for well, I wanted this all year last year, just didn't come to a point where I could afford it or get it, and that should tell everybody something right there. So let's get this thing opened up and see what everything looks like. It's like Christmas, I tell you. Oh, that's pretty. And in case anybody don't know what I'm getting, this is actually a competition clutch twin disc. And that's just a beautiful sight. Of course, it comes with all the hardware you need to get this thing mounted properly. They're very twin disc. If nobody knows, they're a little more unique when it comes down to the way they're designed. They're everything specialized. You know, it comes with its own throw-up bearing, alignment tool, its own hardware for mounting. These things are balanced. You know, they expect you to be turning high RPMs, so it's one reason they're so expensive. Not only has it got good clanking force, you know, you can slip these things a little bit without just completely destroying them. You can easily replace the disc in them. They hold a tremendous amount of power, and they are designed and balanced to turn high RPM. So anyway, we'll get this thing on the car here soon enough, and everything's going together pretty good. Started mocking up all my pipes. 3-inch pipes here going in. Got the new 74mm throttle body, the new intake, you know, the new clutch going in, and got the new turbo. So turbo is going to be the same turbos I was running last year. Only thing difference is we went to a billet wheel. So it's a 6662 with the billet wheel, and it's about ready to go in. So we got the new oil pumps put in. So new oil pump in, all new bearings in the motor. I stripped the motor down basically and just parts cleaned the entire inside of this motor, then had to go back, put new bearings in it and go through and just re-lube everything. So everything is about together. The only thing I'm waiting on is a gasket so I can get the turbo mounted and the oil lines mounted and be ready to fire back up. So let's keep rocking. Sitting out here on a nice cold winter's Friday night. Ain't doing what every car guy does. Well, at least this one does. When the transmission's out, you take them apart, do an overview. I went ahead and took all my stacks apart, checked every collar, synchros, just made sure everything looked good, cleaned it all, and putting it all back together. So anyway, hopefully this thing will be back together and sitting inside this guy, the new twin disc here in the next day or so. We're getting really close, and car can finally come off its jack stands after about 2 months. But like I say, it's getting really close. Hopefully we'll see this thing fire up pretty soon. All right, I know I don't have a lot of content on this particular video, so but it's just an update. It's winter. You know, I haven't posted a video in a while. It's been a busy winter, just work, and that's number one. Can't do car stuff without work. But anyway, I hope everybody enjoys the videos. It's just a small channel, as everybody knows. Just having a little fun. Try to share my knowledge with what I learned, and just get out and meet a lot of good people. But hopefully in the next week, we'll have this thing running, have another video up with it fired up, and be ready for the season. See everybody soon.